Hi YouTube family and friends, welcome back to our channel for our daily devotional reading. Today is day 21. The title of the reading is called Crown of Life. Blessed is a man who remains steadfast under trial, for when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him. James 1:12. When will these hard times ever end, Lord? Do you find yourself praying again and again to be relieved of the challenges of life? You might be struggling through grief, engaged in conflict with someone, giving up in addiction, or just trying to make it through each day without collapsing up from exhaustion. Life presents a lot of testing and temptation. God doesn't promise an easy life. He does, however, promise a great reward to those who will endure the trials. Strength doesn't have to look like you have it all together when things are hard. It doesn't mean that you come out unscathed in your battles. It means that you have been patient through the struggle and that you have continued to love and trust God. The crown of life is your future hope. One day you will receive God's eternal kingdom, and your troubles will have been worth standing through. Remain steadfast. Your reward is coming. Lord, teach me to be patient, to have patience through these times that seem almost too hard to endure. Forgive me for wanting to escape the challenge and look for an easier way out. Remind me of the value of resisting temptation and standing strong. I look forward to receiving the crown of eternal life. Now, this passage, this is a strong passage, you guys. It's touching on a little bit of everything that we battle with on a regular. From our struggles of going through hard times, from our struggles of going through with in relationships, not only with your spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, whomever your significant other may be, but also family members, going through struggles and hard times with family members. And it's also touching about temptation, fighting temptation, standing strong in yourself and in your faith to fight off temptations. It could be a food temptation. It could be a drug. It could be an alcohol. It could be a sexual temptation. It could be so much, you guys. Storms that we go through are not meant to destroy us. The storms that God allows us to go through is meant to build us, to make us stronger, to prepare us for something else, to prepare us for future battles that we may go through, so we're already ready for it. God is here to allow us to go through things. No, I said that wrong. God allows us to go through things to prepare us for some things. And we have to always be patient, be calm, allow the journey to go forth, allow that trial to come, to allow it just to come and to pass. But when it passes, we need to be able to gain something out of it, gain some knowledge, gain some strength, because you don't want to have to try to relearn something or re-go through something to have to learn what God is trying to show you. Like, for example, there are a lot of people out there struggling financially. Think about right now, what are you doing to help yourself not struggle? Are you trying to live beyond your means? Are you trying to compete with other people? Are you allowing fast food and other things that you don't need take your money from you? It's like, think about the things that you're doing in your day-to-day walk and see if those things is hurting your situation, hurting your financial well-being. And if it is, try to take steps to eliminate things one at a time. You can't eliminate everything all at once, because change don't come like that. It takes you to start with one thing at a time and try to cut it off, eliminate it. Try to get your financial your well-being and your standings better, so you don't have to struggle, so you don't always have to depend on someone to help you. So you're not always saying in prayer, God, help me through this financial burden. How are you helping yourself through the financial burden and the financial struggle? Believe me, I can attest to that, because it's not easy. You know, this life we live in, things are very expensive, from food, from clothing, especially the main essentials you need. But what are you doing that's also taken away from what you have? Me, I can tell you one thing. It'd be fast food. Because, let me give you an example. Most of my days I'm in the car, because I'm always driving, picking up my kids, dropping off my kids, taking my hubby to work, picking up hubby, going to work myself. So I'm not home as often as I would like to be. So I can't just keep going home to go cook a meal and go back out. So sometimes I rely on those fast foods. Lately, I haven't been. But sometimes before, I used to always rely on fast food because it's so convenient. And I don't have to waste extra gas to run home and come back out in 30 minutes. But if you take a moment to look at the things that's taking money out of your home and try to eliminate those things, you can keep more money in your home. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. This reading is not just about financial burdens. It's about allowing yourself to be strong through the storms. Allow the storms to happen. Allow yourself to go through the storms, but to come out learning something, and to remember that even though we go through storms, the greatest reward that we're going to receive is that crown of life, to have eternal life with God himself in the kingdom of heaven. So if you're fighting something right now, in addition, if you're going through grief, if you're going through those trials, if you're going through temptation, whatever you're going through right now, stand in their faith and ask God to help you go through it. Help him to open your eyes so that you can get the direction you need to get from God to go through those things. Because the reward is so much better than what it is right now. So guys, I hope you learned and took something from this message. Don't forget about your crown of life. That is the main reward. I hope you like, comment, and share. Bye guys.